Happy Thursday, happy Pride. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Affairs of the Heart podcast. You know what time it is. It's Thursday night. It is 8 p.m., and here we are coming into your homes, your living rooms, your bathrooms, I don't know, wherever you are listening to us this
Not
week.
their bathrooms.
I don't know. People might watch us in the bathroom. Why they shouldn't? Who knows? I don't know. What's up, everybody? I'm your boy DQ, D-Weezy. SoDebNair is here. And Easy Said, Easy Done is going to pop in at some point, so we're told, because he is going to do a live remote from Dallas, Texas, where he is celebrating Juneteenth. So it is just the OGs today. The OG, we're the OGs, we're the original, gangsters of Affairs of the Heart, and we're just glad to be here. I guess I don't know. Today is a little weird for me, Sodeb, because
why?
I'm just like whatever. I don't even care today. So this episode
I feel like that's like I feel the same way. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, what are we talking about? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't even know what he's doing this today. So we're gonna need you guys.
Don't do that by that microphone like that.
What is that?
Is that how you do it?
No, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help today. Because I'm struggling. So this is I think this is what do we call those episodes where she's kind of like,
yeah, the title was definitely clickbait, because I didn't know what I was like. Let me make us some random shit. Let's make us some random shit.
Who got naked this weekend? Everybody, because at some point you got naked. There we go. You're in. Welcome. All right, yes, we're glad you're here.
I got naked this morning when I went in and got in the shower. So yes, absolutely.
Everybody has gotten naked this weekend. Wonderful. Did you? Speaking of, wasn't that bear pool party this past weekend?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There was some kind of like bear themed pool party here in Atlanta where they wanted you to wear like bear themed, bear meaning like skin tone color bear.
Oh, I think like bear.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there was.
It was called nude. Is that what you're talking about?
It was called bear. It was like bear, like skin, like bear skin kind of.
I thought it was. I seen one that was like called nude, but I didn't see that thing called bear though. No, I didn't see that.
Okay, well,
like what's it called? Cosplay.
Listen, we go from one extreme to the next. I have no.
Literally.
Nonetheless, literally. I was wondering if you either knew about it, went, or heard anything about it.
I did not go to anything. I've been on world tour this week on YouTube, in these YouTube streets.
World tour.
So, yes, that's what's been told on the internet, that I've been on a tour. So I've been on tour this week, and yeah.
Is that like being on tour when you do your tours around the city, going to the clubs? Is that what we're referring to?
But just on the internet, yeah, basically.
So you just been hopping from people's platform to platform is what?
Well, so let me bring this over here to this platform, because I have the other platform that's going on. So let's just bring it over here for a second.
Here we go.
So a lot of you guys may not know, you may know, I don't know, because this has been pretty separate from my personal channel. But there's been a big thing going on the internet with
we talked about it last week.
Did I say the name?
You didn't.
Okay, I won't say it this week either. Okay. But there's been a lot of things going on on a channel that I was affiliated with at some point. And so the lady went on to her channel and said, I've been on tour. I did 8 interviews. So I've been trying to fulfill the wish of 8 interviews. I've only done 4. Wait, I think I did 3. But I'm trying to get the other 5 because I'm on tour. So, but it's been a week. I did not realize how ghetto the YouTube streets are until the last 2 weeks. And the YouTube streets are ghetto.
Oh, Okay. I remember I said the name last week. You didn't say the name, but I did.
Yes. Okay.
I'm getting breaking news. Breaking news is coming in. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna go live to Easy Said, Easy Done in Dallas, Texas, while he is celebrating Juneteenth. What's up, E?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, new dude, who you?
Okay. Wait a minute. I mean, listen. All I have to say about this is, if I pop up with locks at some point ever in this podcast's history, I don't want to hear shit from either one of y'all ever.
Let me just say, like, a good about 5 to 6 inches of this is actually my hair, though. So
yes, and mine was a part of, and part of mine was my hair too. So if you pop up with those, we are going to have a conversation about how you got those.
It would be my hair too, because I bought it. What do you mean? Welcome, E. How are the Dallas streets? I saw you just arrived today.
Yes.
How's it going?
It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. I'm running around. Okay, it's a different time zone. I'm trying to get adjusted to it all. I'm not even gonna front.
And adjusted to that hair, because I mean, it's what's going on over here.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
Yeah. Right. It still got that fresh. It still got that fresh little stiff lock to it. You gotta.
It do. It's like the random hard-on that you get.
Right. It's just real stiff.
I was trying to fix it up before I got on here, but I was like, "Fuck it, these people know me."
And do.
No, everything is great. I'm having so much fun already, and it's only day one. I got in about 9:30 this morning. I've been down to the Dallas Pride, the Southern Dallas Pride headquarters and everything. Their operation is absolutely freaking amazing. You should see the things that they got going on down there. But yeah. So I'm just excited. I've already seen people. If y'all know these dancers, Ra is in the building today. For the weekend. And if you follow him or have seen him dance or been to a Pride celebration, you already know he shuts shit down. More people are on their way in. I got bottles on deck in here. I don't know why they gave me all the bottles. I am only one person, and I don't even drink all that brown. But but I'm having fun. Like I said, I'm having fun. So there's still time. If you want to come on through. I know some of my other friends are arriving tomorrow, so there's still time for you to get here and have fun.
And again, if you are in Dallas, if you are heartbeating, you're in Dallas, make sure you look for Easy Said, Easy Done. Get you a little picture and post it and tag us.
Yes, so we need to post it onto to our Instagram page. So yes, definitely take pictures with us.
Yes.
So
how are y'all?
Listen.
I don't know what to do with this stuff.
I really fucked this up because I had like poured. This is how tired I am. I put crushed ice in here, and I started pouring the liquor and didn't pay attention to how much liquor I actually poured in there. So this is probably mostly liquor and a third of juice. So
and a third of juice. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a good show.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Let me
pass the torch to you.
Right, because then I'm gonna mute myself. I don't need it.
But no, before you came on, I was just telling Dwayne that I've been in these YouTube streets doing interviews. The YouTube streets is ghetto, and I didn't know the YouTube streets was ghetto like this. I might be in the bottom tier right now. I need to figure out how to level up. But yeah.
No, it was said that he was on a world tour since leaving or departing the other platform that he was featured on. So he's fulfilling that statement.
It was said that I had done 8 interviews, so I'm on world tour right now. And so I did an interview. I did an interview yesterday with a wonderful, beautiful young lady. And if you guys are watching, check her out. Her name is Candace Washington. Beautiful young lady. She's an amazing girl. Her channel is amazing. It's like watching the news on YouTube, but she reports what's on the YouTube streets. But it's really, really dope, though.
It's on the YouTube streets. That right there
on the YouTube streets.
What zip code is that?
Right.
It depends on where you log in from, you know.
Right.
But yes, really. She's so dope. She's so amazing, and she's amazing. So if you guys are YouTube watchers, definitely check her out.
All right. Well,
yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Candace is her name.
Yeah.
And let me shout out. Let me shout out one more other channel. So there is a comedian channel. It's Jolene Lunzer. I'll put it in the description. And Busy Blue. They are comedians, and their channel is freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, so you shouted them out last week.
Yeah, but they did something. They did something yesterday, which was even more funny. So again, check them out. They are hilarious.
Yes, they are. They're absolutely.
They're very much so.
It is. I mean, side splitting.
Yes.
But I'm good at giving out shout outs at this point, guys.
Let me get my motherfucking lip.
And listen. I haven't had enough of this drink to indulge in this conversation. So we're going to let me say
had nothing to drink, and I can indulge in it. What you want to do, Dwayne?
No.
What's going on here? I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Well, since you asked, go ahead, easy.
What's the topic of today? I gotta get back.
By the way, I got on my pride gear today. You know, my kiss whoever the fuck you want to, and my pride hat. So I just want to be very prideful today while we're on the show because it is Pride Month.
It is.
I wanted to be prideful today.
Okay.
And we see. Sure was. Definitely. It is Pride Month. I hope that you guys are indulging in everything that they're offering. There are great things that are being done, including Juneteenth, and things about mental health, things about your physical being. All of that stuff is on so many different platforms. So whomever you follow and whomever you're talking to, make sure that you are being educated and enjoying this month and celebrating yourselves, because that's what Pride Month is about.
And one more thing too. I'm sorry.
What in the?
I'm sorry. Also, so in the morning times on my channel, I do morning motivation in the mornings. I didn't do one today because I had to go do something that didn't do what I needed to do. But I do morning motivations, things in the morning to get your day started off right. So definitely check out my channel, SoDebNair on YouTube.
So basically, he went to go get motivated and didn't get motivated, so he didn't do a morning motivation for everybody else.
Well, I've been doing them all week. It wasn't just today. I mean, I do them all week. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, today's episode is very freestyle. So, if there's anything that you guys in the comments, our heartbeats you want to talk about, and particularly, please don't hesitate to throw them in the comments. I don't really feel comfortable still putting that link up after we didn't have, because we're popular. So people just pop in.
We made it.
All kinds of, we're famous now. So, SoDebNair, you had your finger up, so that means you have a topic you want to start off with clearly.
Well, I did, but I just wanted to add something else to this. So I did add our Pride logo T-shirts onto the website as well. So I wanted to let people know that we do have our Pride logo T-shirts on the website, AOTHpodcast.com. That's all I had. I'm sorry. I've been working this week with everything because there's been so much going on, and I love to come here and have fun, but it's like I want to make sure that the work that I did this week for our channel was talked about. So we do have our Pride logo T-shirts on the website this week.
So listen, next week I'm gonna carve out a segment.
I was just thinking it. I
want you to write down everything. I mean everything that you need to put, and you want everybody to know in that one little segment.
Well, it took a long time because one, I kind of repeated things because Easy came in late. And so I just repeated something.
Oh, wait, hold up.
And
wait
then
let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
No.
Let's bring it back. Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
No.
Child, wait a minute.
Oh, wait. Breaking news. And he has on pants today.
Easy has on pants because where the camera is sitting, he couldn't get away from it. Yeah, now, yeah.
What got me showing out here? I was racing down the hallway to get here so I could do this. Because I told Aaron, I don't know what they're gonna have me doing, so I wanted to make sure, like, just send me the link, and I may pop in to surprise you all. And because like I said, the time zone is crazy because my phone is giving me both times. So I was like, what time is it? God damn it.
It is 7:17 in Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Well, allegedly, I feel like me and Dwayne were trying to back out of doing this today.
Whoa.
But then,
here you go.
I said allegedly.
No, you said you and Dwayne. No, it was you.
Allegedly. And then when he's like, well, see if Easy left. I said, I inboxed Easy. He didn't respond back. This was a conversation that was had. I inboxed you, and you had him at the time. You had not hit me back yet. So I said he had not hit me back yet. I went on your Facebook. I was like, oh, he got on the flight, so maybe he's not going to be here. So that's why I said allegedly.
First of all,
in your inbox on Facebook.
I'm looking at it.
I said, hey. The one I said, hey. That's when I talked to Dwayne.
11:16. I hit you back at 1:03.
Right. That's when I had talked to Dwayne.
First of all,
I wasn't for sure. I didn't know we had canceled it or not. So much has been going on. Honestly, I had forgot. So I was like, listen, are we doing a show today? Because I didn't know if we were canceling because you weren't going to be here. And then Dwayne was like, well, hit up Easy. And I was like, well, he's getting on a flight right now. He's like, well, still hit him up because he may, I don't know. I was just asking, But I felt like it was like are we doing this? Or we may not be doing this. We could possibly be doing this. We are doing this because Easy said he can do it. Well, Easy said that he might pop in. So it was a lot of allegedly's going on here. That's all I was saying.
What's our first topic? Because right here.
I'm not even gonna divulge in the conversation. Hello, LaBelle. We are so glad that you are here. LaBelle has been working hard in Long Island for Pride this month, so congratulations to her and all of the work that she's been doing in New York City. The heartbeats are ready to go after whoever they need to go after for you, Aaron. Gang. Promote. See, Taj already knows.
Well, yes, he loves Easy. I can't really say a lot because I might he might shank me outside of my house. So,
Portia's perspective.
Hey, Portia, that's my boo. Hey, Portia.
The clapbacks. Listen, Portia, don't entice him. Don't encourage him. He's already on one. He was on one before we even started today. So
I was not.
Yes, you
was not. No, I wasn't.
A lot of uncertainties. Yes, there are a lot of uncertainties, and they don't have to do with everybody that's present.
I feel like we're in a photo shoot right now because Easy done changed his hair like 70 times already. And we ain't even been here for 20 minutes yet.
First of all, because before I get on, I always try to make myself, like presentable. And I'm like, but now this is my first time seeing myself on camera like this. I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't right. This ain't right. I put this here. How does this work? I'm trying to. And I'm patting in the back. Lord.
You just got it done.
I know. She braided up my scalp.
Lord, LaBelle says that it's exhausting, y'all. Pride in New York is killing us queens. I believe it, honey.
That's because y'all open. Y'all y'all are like that's open. So everybody is wanting to get a part of it, and
y'all still are not open in DC. In DC,
we open.
Oh, okay.
Are y'all still requiring masks in DC?
In certain locations, like hospitals, doctors' offices, schools.
Yeah. Well, here's the topic. What's been going on? What happened? What's going on at Nellie's?
Oh, did you see the video from the actual girl that got dragged?
I saw like headlines, but I never see what happened.
So she said, I'm gonna tell it. She said that's exactly what she said, that she was in there and somebody, one of the staff or security or whatever, had mistook her for someone who had brought their own liquor into the club, and they don't allow you to bring your own, or the establishment. I don't know if it's a club, forgive me. And she said the next thing that she knew, she was being drugged by her hair down the stairs by security.
But there's a second video that contradicts everything she said.
Okay, so go ahead.
That's on. The second video is on. I put the second video on my page as well. The second video is because when she got on the news, she said that she wasn't fighting, she wasn't aggressive, wasn't like. But then that second video dropped, and then you see a different point of view where she's at the top of the steps, and she is knucking and bucking and ready to fight.
Oh.
And
stilettos, pumps.
Yeah. And then at that point, she's like, I guess she is pushed or pulled down the steps. And it more so wasn't even by her hair, it's more so by her arm, and her hair was long. So it was just kind of like on her. But yeah, I don't look. The video tell a different story than what was told. That's all I'm saying.
Now, is this from our other light-skinned brothers and sisters, or these are brothers and sisters?
I don't like. No, is our light-skinned brothers and sisters? Yeah.
Because this sounds like the story during COVID, when the Black Lives Matter was happening, when that man put out that bow and arrow and he said that they were trying to kill him, and he really trying to kill them. That's what it sounds like to me.
I feel like right now Nelly is going to get a lot of bad press because they've also had issues in the past where they've had situations that revolved around race. My thing is, I just want to. Is that this particular case? Like, is race really on this particular thing? Like, if we're looking at everything as a whole about this one particular situation, was race really played in this one? Yes, it happened to be a Black girl. Yes, of course, the with the first video where she was just being dragged down the steps, it's just like, what the hell happened? Mm-hmm. And then you hear what she had to say, then you hear other reports, and then the second video drops, and now it's just like, who do you believe? What do you? Because at the end of the day, security or not, if someone is like hitting you in an aggressive manner, like just repeatedly going in on you.
Oh, she was hitting the security.
She was. Go to my page real quick.
Which page?
On Instagram?
Eric Darnell.
On your Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Told.
Stand by.
Yeah. I'm like, what is one person supposed to do? Even as a security guard, even as a cop, if someone is like attacking you, what do you do? Like, at this point in time, like, are you just trying to get that person off of you? Like, what do you do in that particular situation?
Wait, how many videos you got? You say here's another one. So is that not?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. This is the second video
of the white people. They're clearly not white. It's
the light skinned friends, our other light skinned brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So who is she? They're fighting though. Who are they fighting?
She fighting everybody on the steps. I mean, she's fighting everybody.
Well, no, that's because they dragged her. They grabbed her by her hair.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, she fell on the steps. Okay, let me do play-by-play. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna do play-by-play.
The video that you're watching.
Okay, so she punches the guy in the face. Punch. Then he grabs her by the hair. There's two people drinking. Wait.
So
Is it gonna
okay. So wait a minute.
Okay. Oh, dragged by the hair. Okay, here we go. Dragged by the hair. She gets up. She grabs. Okay, it's confusing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So she's not even really involved in seemingly physically at the very beginning of the video with whatever altercations going on with the two men that are standing on the stairs, which seemingly seems to be a black man and a white man. They're going at it this way. She's standing at the top of the stairs. Her hair gets pulled in the process, and that's how she goes through the crowd and falls through initially. And then she comes back up, and then that's where it seems like that's where the dragging starts.
Yeah.
Total melee.
Right. Meanwhile, the mixed queens are drinking.
Yeah, like that part of the
stairs.
That's the priceless part of the whole video. It's like,
right. So I see. Okay, so the possibility could very well be that it may not have been her that they were targeting initially. It seems like it might have been the gentleman that she might have been with, or whoever she was with, because they're already having an altercation on the stairs. She just gets dragged after the fact.
Because I'm not getting the order of the video, I guess. Because all I see is her punching and punching and punching.
Well, if you watch that video first,
it cuts to the girls drinking drinks, and then it cuts to her getting her hair pulled down the steps.
And then if you scroll down further, you'll see the other video, which is the one that we all saw first, which is the one where
it's in the comment section of this video.
No, just keep scrolling down.
Yeah, go ahead, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Just scroll down, boy.
on your page or in the comment section?
No, on the page.
There's a protest video, and then under that protest video is the original video where they are dragging her down the stairs and throwing her out of the club.
All I see is the one with her dragging her down the club. I don't see the other one. So just go ahead. What you guys want to say? I don't know. I don't see it.
I was like, how we both see it?
Because I'm like, is it in the comment section of the video of her getting dragged down the steps?
It's not in the comment section.
You are impatient, and that's that we
know. Because I see the boy that I want to talk about getting beat up by the parents.
Boom! I just sent it to you in a message.
Then I see Easy taking a picture in black and white.
Thank you so much.
Easy being a model. Oh, okay. I didn't see this.
It's just okay. So, excuse me. Because you are from DC, Easy, give some context to maybe the viewers that are watching that don't know Neely Sports Bar. What kind of environment is it? What kind of spot is it? Who usually,
Nelly's is a gay sports bar. For me personally speaking on myself and I've never had any situations or altercations or felt slighted by any way, shape, or form being a patron of the venue. But I have heard stories. I've seen things where people have felt that they are racist or they are discriminatory to people of color. There have been situations where I know a few years back they had patrons became aware that they had risen prices on certain days where people of color would frequent the venue. Like if we happen to be there all on a Sunday, that was like a day when we would show up, the prices would go up on certain drinks and stuff. Like I said, this is not their first incident. They've the first rodeo in this.
So why do our people continue to patronize their establishment?
Oh Jesus! We've had this discussion on Facebook these past few days. People are saying that we're sellouts. We are one notes where we will protest for a week or two and then go back. My thing is I have limited my time there based upon some of the things that I've seen and heard. But at the same time, it's just like some people are making an argument that there's no other places for us to go.
Your house, somebody else's house. So why do you feel like you need to go out in the streets to an establishment that doesn't serve you well? You see what I'm saying?
Wasn't there a club across the street from there that y'all used to go to too?
Brixton, but they are also kind of in that same boat as well. They don't really cater. They made like dress code restrictions, no sneakers,
Okay.
no jeans, no hats. Like it's because my thing is these venues didn't have those type of things until people of color started going there. And I remember when the Brixton started popping, I ain't on the front. And I take a little bit of credit for that because myself and my friends, it was a pride a few years ago where no one could get into Nelly's. Nelly's was that known spot. So the line was down the street. I'm the one who doesn't really wait in line. So my crew, we went across the street to Brixton. And as we're standing on the rooftop enjoying our drinks and we're looking at the line, we're sitting there calling out to our friends, like, come over here, come over here. And that's kind of how Brixton got, populated with gays. But my thing is, like, do we continue to take over straight venues, but then we don't have no gay venues to go to? Like, granted, yes, you can party within your house, but sometimes you want to go out. You want to frequent the club right there. But there are no really safe spaces for Black gay men in the city because a lot of them have closed down.
So why do you think that is though? Because I mean, there's a big population of gay Black men in that area. So why do you think that is? Like y'all don't have your own space to go to?
We barely have our own space to go to here. It's not like, I mean, I think it's a major issue in most metropolitan cities where you have the white community that has thriving places to go to because they monopolize the way that the buying of the properties is done. And so and then you don't have enough members of the Black gay community that have disposable income to be able to give into buying space for clubs or what have you. And the demographics that do are in like Decatur or far out where they can afford it, to be quite honest. And they still have to kind of, it can't be like in the smack dab of the city. And so unfortunately, we are not we haven't gotten to a place where we have the income to be able to do it, or we're taking the income that we got from COVID and or what have you that we've been able to save up and bank up, and we're going down to shoot 'em up Linux, and we're deciding if we're gonna do a versus battle between Linux or Lake Lanier. I mean, I don't know.
Lake Lanier.
Listen,
the death spot.
Take your chance.
Oh, let's all drink the Kool-Aid and jump.
Like, my thing is, I feel like our community can be so fickle at times. Like, I know for a fact, myself, and I've helped provide spaces where you could go to like happy hours and stuff, but a lot of times they fizzle out so quick, and it's just like. It's like I don't get it. Like you could have a successful event 2, 3, 4, 5 times in a row, and then all of a sudden no one wants to go there.
So can I ask you this? Can I ask you guys this? So I don't think Mix is not it's not Black owned, is it, Dwayne? Do you know?
Say it again.
Oh, that's Dwayne something.
You know what? I'm gonna say I don't think that it is Black owned. I think,
but that's where Black people go. Yeah. So,
and it's an older crowd.
Yeah, but to me, I think that the difference is that when you go to those type of places, it's a much easier thing. Like, I mean, it doesn't cost you $20 to get in. The drinks are not overpriced. So, to me, I feel like when Black people get something, and I could be totally wrong. I'm not. This is not facts. It's just my opinion. I don't want nobody to come in my inbox and try to kill me after this. But I feel like, just think about Mix. It's like it's so overpriced. It's not worth it to me. Like I rarely go to Mix unless I have to go. But then we have Bulldogs and we have like Midnight Moon, which Midnight Moon is very. You have racist moments there. Like I've had a whole conversation about race there, like many of times. But I feel like when it does come to a place where Black people do go, it's so overpriced. And the drinks are not as great, but people who do go there, they feel they like it because they feel like they're on another level versus having a place where, like a friend's place, where everybody can go there and have a good time. I don't have to break my bank. I can go to Bulldogs with $20 and have a good night. That's real
But
talk. I can go
Bulldogs is not a black establishment though.
but that's what I'm saying. I can go to have a good night for
frequented by
$20.
black people.
If I go to Mix, I'm spending at least $60.
I can see
at the minimum. So do you think that maybe that's why there's the problem when it comes to that? Even when you talk about going to Black Pride is overpriced with the regular clubs that we go to here in Atlanta, in DC too. When I've been in DC, they're overpriced. But if it's a regular Pride, it's free.
No, because you have to understand the difference between what you're saying. When you're saying when you go to Black Pride, you're patronizing the promoters' events, not the Pride event itself, because they're two separate entities. And I'm learning that as I sit on the Black Pride board here in Atlanta. I'm learning that the promoters, like what Easy used to do, they come in and they say, "Hey, we're going to have a party for the dates of your Pride. Can we be associated with your, just your overall weekend?" Which means the only thing that they really have to do is buy the organization sells them their logo to put on their promotional material, and that's it. So they're not even really necessarily affiliated with Black Pride. They're just coming in. It's like, it could be me and you. We say, we got $12,000 between the both of us. We're going to rent out this space. We're going to throw a party for Pride, and we're going to make flyers. We're going to get everybody to come. We're going to price gouge them to come. We're going to make a profit. We're going to pay the, club what we owe. And that's going to be that sets us up for, whatever next event that we have to plan. That's how promoters work. So if there's all these promoters that come in and say, we're going to, be a part of your weekend, then that's how that works. The white prides do it too. The difference is that the promoters are usually in-house within the organization. So they're not hand over fisting, and they're working together so that, well, if you're going to go here, you'll get a wristband to go here, and here, as opposed to the Black Pride organizations. Well, I'm gonna go to this party because it's my homeboys. It's Easy's promotional organization. It's his party. I'm gonna go there, but then I'm gonna also go over to this party because I saw the flyer and I know that this person's dancing and this person's dancing and this person's they don't do things together, and that's what ends up making you spend so much more money for Pride. Black Pride, because there is no unity even within because everybody wants to make money hand over fist.
But that's what I was saying though. It's like when you do go to, like, in our Pride in October, like, it's all down by Piedmont Park, which is our 10th of Piedmont Day anyway. It's a Sunday, so we hang out on that in that area every Sunday. That's normal for us. But those bars, you get in there for free. The prices don't change. It's the same thing, but they thrive off of the fact that more people are going to come in and buy a drink. The line may be longer, but that's the thing. So when Black Pride hits, it's like by the time midnight hits, you got to pay $50 to get up in here. Like, so that's what I was asking. Like, do you think that's maybe the problem?
Well, there are two, because we're talking about two different situations here too. One portion of the conversation is about ownership. Who owns the establishment? Who then sets the rules and the regulations for how their establishment is going to be able to be run. You see what I'm saying? So most of these establishments, the brick and mortars, are owned by white people who then say, yes, this is a gay establishment, but we need to be able to, mitigate how we are facilitating our business and our management or what have you. And for the sake of it, and I'm not saying it's correct, but for the sake of it, if you have a night where you're noticing that the Black gay community is frequenting more than, the white community that comes every week, your neighborhood people, and you're noticing that you're having more issues, whether there's fighting that's going on or whether there's altercations that are going on or whatever the case, if you're noticing that those nights are causing you more issues than you normally have, then you need to figure out a way to make sure that your business stays afloat. Now, again, I'm not giving him a pass or saying that that's justified. I'm just saying that from a business standpoint, that's how that's working. Then you also, now what you're talking about is just marketing in general, right? So if one person, if they're saying, well, this is going to be, we're going to designate a night because we want to invite the community because we have a gay establishment. Thursday night is going to be the Black night. We'll play hip hop music. We'll play music that we don't normally play during the week. That becomes a popular establishment because there's somewhere for people to go. But then you also have to take into consideration what I just said prior to this, which was, you know, you have to consider if y'all are going to come in and be unruly, and you know, we have to figure out how to make sure that our business stays afloat.
Because a lot of times when those situations come about and these owners know, that means they bring in extra security, or they raise the prices because sometimes you have incidentals where you're like, like I was at an event where the guy punched a hole in the wall in the bathroom. The promoter had to pay for that. Like you got and I'm pretty sure this stuff happens in the white community as well. But like for me working within, the Black community, that stuff happens on the regular. So you got to take care of that stuff. And look, it just is what it is. It's unfortunate, yes, but you got to cover yourself as a promoter. Like you get, like, especially even when Pride comes around, if you know Pride is coming around, of course those venues are going to raise their prices. And then when us as promoters, when we come in, it's just like, okay, we want to get the club for this night. Okay, well, guess what? The price is going to be different now. So it's just like, damn.
Which is why it's hiked up.
Yeah. So now we gotta hike up our prices at the door, so to cover the expense of being in their space. Because we don't have our own spaces. Like we don't have there's no Black owned spaces within the DC area, and I can't speak for other cities, but there's no Black.
There used to be, and it's so sad.
There's not anymore, and then it's just, and also when it comes down to Pride too, folks, get your tickets early. The promoters don't put them tickets out there early just for the hell of it. No, they put them out there early so you don't have to be last minute, or you don't have to be at the door trying to pay, because that's going to be even more. Get your stuff early. But yeah, that's an ongoing. That happens.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way about what Dominic is saying.
Yeah, Dominic, I'm just putting up because we've had comments through the entire conversation and we got so enthralled in it, so I didn't want to leave people's comments out. But Dominic's like, I feel like we need to invest more into our own communities. Absolutely. We are the people that are going to have to do it now. We the old queens, honey. So we got to figure out how to, invest in the community at this point.
But at this point, how, I hate to say this, but, you notice that, the violence and the aggression between the younger generation that's coming up, like they are so quick to fight, so quick to throw hands. Like it's crazy how quick they are to do those things. So if I have a venue, if I get my own venue and I start promoting, do I want to cater to that crowd?
Slap an age limit on it.
So it's just like, yes, I want to invest in my community. Yes, I want to be there for my community. But at the same time,
what was that?
But at the same time,
slap an age limit on it. I mean, I guess probably
but they are of age though. They're just younger.
Listen, and this is probably why I'm gonna say why I probably don't understand this. In Ohio, as the ages grow, the limits of the clubs grow, which is why a lot of our clubs, they still are going on. If I go back home, the clubs are still there because when our age range turned 25, the age range turns to 25. When they turn to 35, the age range turns to 35. It grows with them. So when the other age groups start to come in, they build their own thing, because a lot of us don't want to mix and mingle with people who are under our age. A lot of times there are people who want to, but they still have that other club to go to with that age range because they still have that, anybody can come.
Now the differences between that and here in the DC area is the older the crowd gets, the less they frequent the clubs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then it's just like, because I ain't gonna lie, because as I'm 34 now.
That makes sense.
I'll be 35 at the end of the year. But I do know that I've started to attend more, before COVID, but I started to attend more house parties, more gatherings, more game nights. And they were catered to a crowd that was in my age range, where now you're not talking about who's doing who or where we going or who's getting drunk the most. No, we're we're talking about finances. We're talking about adoption. We're talking about buying houses and investing and building portfolio. Like the conversations are different, and because of that, like I said, you don't see. Like I'm not saying that it happens all the time, but a lot of them will frequent like a bar or a lounge versus coming out to the club.
Yeah.
So, but
well, I mean, I think that's very true. But why not create a space for that though, for black men?
But again, you also have to think about the fact that we are usually, economically, we don't have the money to do it. Most of us. I'm not saying that, there are, a sect of us that that are gaining, generational wealth, financial wealth, or building that for themselves, let alone, trying to invest in the community. And so they are out there. I'm not saying that they don't exist. It's just few and far between that really want to invest back into the community, right? So it would have to take someone like a you or like a me whom has established that has established our generational, we've established our generational wealth that we have been working towards, that we've focused on, and we have this overflow of income. Well, now what do? Okay, let's put it back into the community. And because we are passionate about the Black gay community specifically, then this is where we choose to spend our money.
Yeah. And there's so much backlash too when certain situations happen, because I've seen it firsthand. People who will start trouble within a club and then get mad because they get put out, and then they want to boycott, then they want to protest, and it's just like, no, you caused some crazy shit in here.
Right.
And because you got put out, because you got banned now, like I've seen it firsthand with another promoter. I'm not going to say names, but I remember the incident, and it involved a trans woman. And because she got put out, she went on this protest about, they don't support trans. No, that's not the case. Yeah. You threw a drink, you started a fight, and security got your ass up out of there.
Right.
That happens at Bulldogs a lot too.
Yeah, it's just like that's not. But like you sitting here talking about, oh, y'all not here for the community. No, you're not here for the community. How about we start using our words? We all grown adults. How about we start using our words?
I left Taj's comment up there for the second because I wanted to kind of circle back to that and kind of give some attention to it, because a lot of people are giving now perspectives of their thoughts on us having this conversation. And Tasha says some of the Black gay men don't know how to act when they go out. When you pay, you will have fun. It will stop attracting the out of control crowds. If you're paying, like if you're paying, I guess if you're paying more money, then they know they're going to have a particular kind of crowd. To your point, what you were asking,
and that's correct. But at the same time, then it's looked at, oh, these promoters don't put on for the community because they're catering to a specific crowd. But guess what? The younger crowd wants to fight. They want to tear up shit. They want to destroy stuff.
I guess I just come from a place where, like, in Ohio, like there was a different age group of places to go for things. So like coming into a bigger city, like I that's why maybe I can't get it. But when I was in Ohio, like there was like an 18 to 21, there was a 21 to 25, 25 to 35, and the 35 and up, period. So I guess in my mind, I'm like, well, why don't they have that everywhere? Because it never stopped the growth of those places that people are going to, because we did not want to hang out with. If you were 35, you didn't want to hang out with people who are 19. You want to hang out in your age group.
Well, two questions to that. How long ago was that?
Oh God! I think I left in 2013.
Okay, child. So that's a factor. And
but I mean, I went back, but I also went back home in last September. It's the same. It was the same way.
So then my second question then is, or well, not question, it's more or less of a statement. You know, that's a luxury, because most areas don't have that many places for that many groups of demographics to go to. You see what I'm saying?
But I mean, and I understand what you're saying, but we don't have one. So I mean, it's not like we're trying to build a bunch of groups of everything.
No. I mean, we have some. You have some.
We have white people who own clubs that Black people go to. We don't have one that Black people own, gay Black people own, for gay people to go to at all. So I mean, someone could could create something. Somebody has the money to do something. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I had the money to do it, I would definitely do something that was at least 25 and up, because I feel like at this point, I do want to go out and experience people that are somewhere around my age group. And I don't feel like I would get in a space where I'm going to keep getting fights. And if that's it, you know, just like every other club, take the picture. They can't come back in here, because even in the white clubs, they still fight there. So why is this such a thing where, because it's black people fighting and it's a black club, we got to shut it down?
Well, I don't think
they fight everywhere. They fight at the mall. They fight at the restaurants. They fight at the clubs. They fight in front of your house. They fight everywhere.
They're fighting on planes and in airports at this point. Yes. So
exactly. They're fighting everywhere.
But that's not, fighting is not the necessary point. The point is that you're looking at demographics of people. And when you decide to buy property, all of those things matter. Who is your demographic? Who is your audience? What are you catering? What specifically are you selling? Are you buying? What are you using the property for? You know, all of those things matter. And when it comes, you know, a club of sorts, there are, as Easy mentioned, when you're a promoter, you are subject to whatever what's the word?
Whatever the owners are putting out there. And don't get it twisted, these owners know when Black Pride is, when White Pride is, when
they're making money.
Yeah, they know that. They got a calendar that they know what the fuck is going on. They know when the money is coming.
That's why when y'all be reporting from DC about Atlanta, about Bulldogs and stuff like that, I'm like, well, we ain't going down to people who live here. Give me a second, because I mean, y'all just had a whole protest at Nelly, so give me a minute. But when y'all protesting about, oh, well, everybody fighting in Atlanta, first of all, people in Atlanta don't go down to Bulldogs during Pride, because it's $3 during the week and every day when we live here. It costs us $10 to $20 to get in there when y'all here. So all them fights and things, it don't happen. I understand that, but when y'all reporting live from DC about Atlanta, it's all they doing is fighting. But no, we ain't fighting. Y'all coming down here and then fighting, and then we getting blamed for that shit. But in reality, when we're here in our everyday life, that don't happen every day.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
We don't really.
First of all, as a person who frequently goes to Bulldogs, I've never in my life seen a fight when I've been there. Never.
But you're just talking about Bulldogs. You're just talking about Bulldogs. There are other places. Can I have a second? I'm giving an example of what happens is that when Bulldogs goes viral, it's not when we're there our everyday life. It's when people come down for events. When the people from Atlanta don't even go to those things because we don't want to pay $20 to get in the Bulldogs. We pay $3 to go there every day. It's when people come down here and do those things. So to me, I don't feel like when you go to our other people or other color of friends places, we have issues there. I've been at not Burkhurst. What is that place called on 10th of Piedmont? Next door to that, Blake's. We've experienced racism all the time. I've been there where people have thrown tables, drinks. It wasn't us.
Why do you keep going back if you're experiencing racism there all the time?
No, but what I'm saying is this: because where else? If we can go to Bella Noches, where else can we go at this time? That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying also when I do see fights, it's not us. I've seen those people. I've seen them people throw tables, drinks. I've seen people burn cigarettes on each other. It ain't us. But they don't shut it down. They don't be like, oh, well, it's too ghetto in here. We can't come here. Like, it's not us. It's them. But it doesn't stop them from keeping that place open. I feel like we get a bad rep because if we do one bad thing or a bad thing happens because we're there, then it's like, this is why we don't do it. And I frequently go out. So, I mean, I see this stuff all the time. What's wrong, Dwayne?
Because I think that you have you kind of took the conversation in a direction that I don't think that was what we were really kind of talking about, right?
Well, that's what I asked. So I don't know where you guys went, but that's what I was originally asking.
What was the question?
My question is why don't we have our own places? And I was saying because when we do have our own places, it costs $20 and $30 and $50 to get in there. And then y'all were saying something about, well, I didn't mean to say white. I just said I can't even go no more because I said white. I'm sorry. Never mind. Nothing. All I was saying was I feel like we need to have our own places. That's what I was saying.
Well, we're all on the same page with that. We do need to have our own spaces.
And I don't feel like because people fight. I don't feel like
Mhm.
because people fight and there's problems when we are there and because they're younger or whatever, because there are skin color that's a problem because they still have problems in their clubs too. They still open them and they thrive in that area. I just feel like we still should open up our own places. That's all I was saying.
Okay.
All
right. Let's go to some more comments. And we'll go to the next portion of the show, which has yet to be determined. Taj says, yes, easy. They don't have no social skills or manners. A guy just went off on me for no reason. I had to check him. We're not sure what you're talking about, Taj, because that was at some point in the conversation.
That's what y'all was saying.
Talking about when I said that a lot of this younger generation, they don't know how to communicate.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like they're so quick to fight. They're so quick to cause a situation versus just like, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. You good? No, they're ready to like. It's crazy how quick they are to just to start an altercation.
Yeah. Dominique gives a very valid point to our conversation. Every business caters to a certain demographic. For example, Publix and Starbucks aren't in the hood, but Walmart and liquor stores and churches are. Absolutely. Okay. All right. LaBelle says a lot of cities don't have places like that because every city is different. I agree with you. That's what we were trying. We tried.
Yeah.
Dominic
said, y'all said that, but I was just giving my experience from living in Ohio. That's all. I said that though.
We know Ohio.
We know Ohio. That is the only place that you have to draw from your experience because Ohio is where you grew up. Yes. We know. We got you.
I've lived in many places though,
but Ohio is where you're
from. I'm gonna give that experience because that's where I grew up at.
Where the roads are paved with gold.
Listen, Dominique says if I knew how the PPP loan worked, I'd love 9 friends and I to use that money to open a luxury club for us. Absolutely, Dominique, but just make sure don't do nothing fraudulent because we can't get you out of jail. So.
And I would absolutely act like I don't know you.
Gentlemen, are there any other trending topics from the week that we want to discuss? This was actually a very good one to say that we didn't know where we were going.
That I would like to touch on, and I don't know, and it just came out. I want to say a few hours ago, and I showed. I did post it on my page.
The young man, yes.
Yes, I wanted to talk about this too as well.
I haven't seen the video, so if you permit me a few minutes while you're talking about it, I'm gonna go watch the video while I.
Can you play it on here because I didn't get to hear the audio? I could just sing. I didn't hear the audio. Or can we do that?
I don't know that we can because I would have to personally own the video in order to do that. Like I would have to download it from somewhere.
Well, both of y'all go take a look at it, and I'll talk about what's happening.
Okay.
All right. So in this video, you have a young boy. I would say he's about maybe 10, 11. His name is Tyler. And you can see where he is standing on the porch surrounded by family members. And they're degrading him. They're calling him names. They're pressuring him to say, I guess he had said something earlier in the day about being gay. And they're ridiculing him for it. They have shaved his head to the point where his hairline is like to the middle of his head. They also shaved the word gay in the side of his head. And then they are, I don't know, there is a man, I don't know if he's the father or older brother or cousin or whatnot, but he is smacking him around. Towards the end of the video, he ends up punching him several times in the chest. To make it worse, his mother is live streaming it on Facebook Live for everyone to see and telling them that, basically they ain't raising no punk, they ain't raising no pussy. And it's just like, it's so degrading. And for it to just, my heart sank because it's like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Because my thing is, we see this. We don't see the stuff that happened last week, last month, last night. You don't see what's going to happen tomorrow, but you know something is going to happen. You know this child is living in hell. And it's just like, it's just now coming out because she went live on Facebook. And it's just, I literally went out, like I said, I was having some connection issues and I could not get my phone to work. And as soon as I had logged into the Wi-Fi of the hotel here, it's the first thing that popped up on my timeline. And it caught me off guard because I'm like, oh my God. And I honestly, I had I was in that position. I saw myself in him. And like I said, my heart just goes out to him. I am praying that he finds a family member sees it, a friend sees it, they contact some social workers or something where he is out of that household. Because it just, I fear for him, not only for what they will do to him, but also for what he may do to himself. Because those words and those actions that they are giving towards him could put him in a space. We talk about mental health all the time. This child is young. I would say maybe a 10, 11, 12, maybe at the max, Dwayne, if you
9, 8.
9, like he's a young boy and he's being harassed about being gay. He may not even know what he's feeling or understand that.
This reminds me of a conversation that me and Portia were actually having before. Portia that was commenting before we got on here today. This reminds me of the story of the trials of Gabriel Fernandez that's on Netflix. That story where the social workers would not help him, and to the point where they killed him. And I don't know if this family's gonna go that far. I don't want to put that on. I don't want to put that out in the atmosphere. I hope that that's not going to be a thing. But it's so bad. Like, we're in 2021 and people are still not getting the fact that this is a possibility that your kid could be gay. This toxic masculinity crap, like, it has to stop at some point. This is a kid. We were just having a conversation today. I was telling her that my friends were mad at me because I didn't tell them that I was gay. And I said, well, I didn't know at the time. So think about this little kid right here. How does he know? Like, if he's wrestling with this, he doesn't know. So why are you forcing him to tell you something if he's not that? Like, this is crazy. And being a person who has been through this, it really makes me feel really sad. And I hope that this story doesn't end like that, because there's been so many stories on Netflix like this.
Like I said, that's why I immediately started praying, because you never, on one hand, they could do something to him, and then on the other hand, he could do something to himself.
Listen,
there's a lot of little kids who are taking their lives out here because of being bullied at school by friends, by classmates, and then you have the whole household.
Did you watch that story about the boy, Gabriel Fernandez?
Yeah.
That story was so devastating, and to see, this is like the beginning.
Yeah, well, Nigel Shelby.
Yes, there was another one that they did a Netflix special on too.
There's many of kids. There's many of names.
There's so many
that we could just name off of kids who are within the LGBT community who are not having the support they need from the people that are around them. And it's just like, and then y'all sit here and bash Dwayne Wade for supporting his child. That's your child.
And it's not even that they don't support him. They have made up in their own minds a whole story because in their mind they're going to cut the penis off and like this.
Which
That
was
was their,
never said.
that was their
No
in the
one never
story.
said that.
No one said that. But yeah, like they create so many crazy things in their minds, and it's like this. It makes, as an adult looking back at my life and seeing these kind of things, it's like you never really even have a chance as a kid coming out when it comes to families like this.
No, at all.
Because literally in their minds, they've made up what it looks like. You can't tell them nothing different. You don't have a chance.
And let me be very clear, like they're so against it and they're so quick to toss in the Bible. First of all, that homophobia mess was written into the Bible in the 1800s.
And a homosexual wrote it.
Actually, 19 something. Matter of fact, if I'm correct, it was like 19 something.
But a homosexual wrote shit.
Yeah.
So,
Dwayne, because I know you have some thoughts on that.
That's tough. That's really tough for me to
tough.
Personally witness. I literally just yesterday did a panel discussion with the Atlanta Black Pride organization, virtual panel discussion on the mental health of Black gay men. I moderated a conversation between several Black gay men across the country, not even just here in Atlanta, but specifically surrounding our mental health. And one of the nuggets from that conversation was, the traumas that we experienced as children are, still haunt us or still attached to us or still, they're the reason why we are the way that we are. And sometimes, if you don't seek mental health, if you don't seek help rather for your mental, then you're still walking around with those traumas that have plagued you, that have ate at you, that have made you the way that you are, and you can't even figure out why you're the way that you are because of the trauma. So this is a very blatant example, a very front news. This is a tangible example of the trauma that not only this young boy has experienced, but it resonates with so many of us because we all have been in a position in some form or fashion within our community that we have been ostracized like that. Unfortunately, it was not recorded like it was for this young man.
Yes.
Where it'd be documented for years.
Right. And now the issue, that is greater than what I think we even realize is that they don't even know that they're wrong. They don't even know that they're doing anything that is outside of the confines of their little circle and or family or community. They don't even know that it's wrong to them. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know if there's anything that you can do. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know they said that this footage was taken from Atlanta. I don't know.
Aaron, it actually looks like, not to be funny, but it looks like the front of your house. Like I immediately thought like, okay, well,
listen, that's what I I literally thought that when I seen that, I was like, that looks like my house. The front of my house looks like that.
Neighborhood? Could that possibly be?
It could very well be in the neighborhood.
My neighbors don't have. My house is the only color like that, and my neighbors don't have kids. Because ain't no way. There's no way. I'm trying to tell you right now. But my neighbors don't have kids, so my house is the only house in those colors. Period.
But in your neighborhood, there is a possibility of that kind of behavior happening.
If that house is in my neighborhood, I wish I could find it. Because I would rescue that little boy today.
I really hope that
I'm so glad you said that though, because Dwayne, when I saw that, I was like, that looks like my front porch.
It really does. It literally looks like your front porch.
I just remember there were times when after my beatings and assaults, at the hands of my father. I just remember there were many nights I just went to bed just thinking, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I did not want to.
Wow.
I didn't want to live. Like I said, when I saw that video, I was once where he shaved my head. Like he didn't carve the gay word in my head or the word gay in my head or anything like that, but he did ostracize me and shaved my head bald um, and ridiculed me for it at the very end of things. And it's just like those feelings came right back, and I had a moment where I had to go off. Like I had to, it's a lot. It's a very lively here right now, and I was enjoying myself. Like I said, when the moment my phone connected to the Wi-Fi and I started getting all my alerts and everything, that was the first thing that kind of came to me. I'm like, it took me back, and I'm just like, wow.
Well, and that goes back to what I was saying in regards to the fact that not that you have not dealt with the traumas that your personal traumas that you've experienced, easy, but it is those triggers that will remind us that we have not fully moved on from the trauma that we have experienced. And I think this is for all of us, including anybody I'm sure else that has seen the video. It is that for all of us. And I think that is a very, very good example of seeking help. That we know we need to seek help in as it pertains to our traumas, just so we can get past it. However, in the conversation that I had yesterday, that was one of the major points of identifying when there is trauma, that there is triggers that, you immediately respond to something when you didn't even realize, and then you don't even know why you're responding to it. You're just like, oh, wait, why am I having this reaction to what I'm seeing or what's happening to me? And then it unearths the things that you tried to bury or sweep under the rug as it pertains to your trauma. My heart breaks for that little boy. And I really, really wish, I wish, that we can probably try to keep up with the story and find out if anybody does anything to go after the family or tries to rectify the situation.
I would love to find out who that is. If that's in Atlanta, I would love to find out who that is. A few weeks ago, we talked about the Lil Nas X, "The Sun Goes Down."
Yeah,
and this is why this is very triggering for me, because what he's going through right now, and I've never been through to the extent of this, but it reminds me of what I went through as a kid, being a gay person, knowing this and trying to hide it from my family, so I didn't experience this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this boy is in Atlanta, and I wonder what the opportunities are of what I could do as a human, as a person, to help the situation, because
I would easy if you could at some point figure out
I'm sending it to you right now.
The original video came from. Do we know her page or who she is or what have you?
Matter of fact, they just posted something about an hour ago. They found his actual Instagram page. Oh, Jesus. I just sent it to you. Check your Dwayne.
Everybody doesn't deserve to be a parent.
Very, very true.
They just don't.
Everybody can be a parent.
That's very true. But they don't deserve to be a parent. And that's not being a parent at all. And the stuff that I seen, I wish I could remember the other guy's name off that story from Netflix. But the story that I seen about that little, I just wish I could have saved him. And
I mean,
what I'm thinking in my mind right now, that's terrifying.
Like I said,
and you could tell that he doesn't even understand what's going on. If you look at his face.
And even if he did understand, it still doesn't it
doesn't justify what they're doing to him.
I'm not saying I understand that, but the fact that he doesn't even understand why this is happening to him makes it worse for me, because he's thinking these are his parents. When you look at your parents,
we don't necessarily know that That's what he thinks. We don't know who the gentleman is.
That lady is his mother.
We do know that the mother is the one that's recording it. We don't know who the gentleman with the locks is.
Well, I'm gonna just say that his mother is sitting outside. I cannot imagine my mother watching me go through this, even with her knowing that there was a possibility of me being gay because we had that conversation. I cannot imagine my mother watching me go through this.
We're not even watching. She's participating in the taunting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know,
I would never be able to respect her again in my life if I still had a one.
He's all of 8 or 9.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the kid. I'm talking about as an outsider looking in. I'm looking at this boy's face. He doesn't understand what's going on. I understand his mother is standing here watching this as an outsider looking in. Nothing is clicking in your head like this is wrong.
But it goes back to what I just said a few minutes ago, that in the circumference of your community, because everybody's individual community is different, in the circumference of their community, this is what is acceptable. It is acceptable for people in the straight community. I use quotations, air quotations on purpose, that are just oblivious and dumb to the fact that they think that this kind of behavior is acceptable, and that goes for men and women alike, and specifically black men and women. It goes for them alike. They just think that kind of, for example, I sat in a nail salon having a conversation with my nail tech in regards to the work that I was doing within the Black LGBTQ community. And there was another young lady, because it was during COVID, there was another young lady getting her nails done. I was getting my feet done. And I was talking about having conversations centering around the, trans community and how to identify them and gender identity and all these things. And she chimes into our separate conversation saying that, well, my cousin is trans and I call him a tranny. And I said, well, that's derogatory. Like you wouldn't want anybody to call you a bitch. So why would you call your cousin a tranny? Well, that's what he calls himself. So that's what I call him. I said, but even though that's what he calls himself, that's still not acceptable. It's derogatory. So, but again, her consciousness was not awake to the understanding, because that's what is acceptable in her community.
But in her defense, she's not also being educated, because if her cousin is saying that he's uneducating her, he's making it, or whatever that is. That's making it acceptable.
That's the point.
Yeah, can't blame her for doing that.
No, I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying, I let her know it was derogatory because she had no idea. But nobody's educating anybody within the straight Black community to say that this kind of behavior, this kind of, is unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's absolutely unacceptable. That's why gender identity is so important. That's why there has to be a separation between gender identity and sexuality. Like all of those things, when you ask somebody what their pronouns are, all of that stuff is important. It's not because we're trying to buck the system and change the things that we're used to. We're getting uncomfortable so that people are identified the way that they prefer to be identified and how they identify for themselves. And it's still a journey that they're trying to understand. There are people that are in their 30s and 40s, just like that young man, who doesn't even know, oh, I'm gay, now my gender identity. That's two totally separate different things. Do I want to be referred to as a he? Do I want to be referred to as a she? Do I want to be referred to as they? How do I identify? And that it's a self-discovering journey, outright for everybody, each of us. All three of us are Black gay men. We identify as he, him, and his. We understand that's who we are. At least I'm assuming. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But you see what I'm saying? Like, we have that understanding, but that's not the same understanding for everybody. It's everybody's journey is different, and you have to respect that. You have to be able to be in tune with that. And, again, to say that the little boy doesn't know what's happening to him, of course he doesn't know what's happening to him. But again, he has no space to grow and or learn or to be educated, because nobody is in his community, saying, okay, well, this is okay. Let's talk about how you're feeling. We're taught to suppress our feelings and our thoughts and our emotions and how we connect. First and foremost, as black men, we're taught to suppress our emotions completely. Don't be vulnerable. Don't let anybody see that you're soft. Don't, that's one thing. And then when you add the gay component into it, then it's like, well, how do I tell them that I'm affected? I feel a different affection to another man. Well, how do I have that kind of conversation? And then for people that are watching us, just like LaBelle, she's if I correct me if I'm wrong, LaBelle, you're a trans woman, or you're not a trans woman, you may be a drag queen. There's different. You just have to respect everybody's walk of how things work, and you can't be so closed-minded even within the community, because there's still some of us that actually do it.
Absolutely,
There's still some of us within the community that ostracize each other because we don't know how to identify, or we're not even asking the questions to educate ourselves. I apologize for that rant, but it is very passionate to me because we don't have to be this way.
I'm concerned about that young man's life.
I'm
not even gonna lie to you. I'm concerned about that.
From the videos that was posted, I have seen that people have come. They have been tagging news stations, police stations. I see Atlanta police tagged a lot in this, so I really am assuming that this was taken from Atlanta. They also have found the guy. They have his Instagram tag and the mother's Instagram. I clicked on both of those profiles. They're both private now.
Send those to me. Can you send those to me? Those links.
Yeah.
I want to find who that guy, the little boy is. I do.
They found him on Instagram as well too.
I will become a foster parent tomorrow. I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah.
I seriously would. I would never want to watch this shit and then tomorrow he's dead and we watch this shit and then we could have all done something. I would seriously be a foster parent.
I will say this: there is a new video posted where he seems to be surrounded by a bunch of girls, and it seems like they're friends of his. It seems like they have his back.
Like little kid girls or like grown women?
Like little kid girls around his age.
Well, they can't take care of him and help him out.
I know they can't take care of him, but I think they're giving him the moral support that he really kind of needs right now. He seems to be not letting this get to him though. Like he's like, I'm okay.
That little boy, Fernandez boy, didn't let it get to him either.
These are still a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings for such a young child to be going through.
Yes,
I'm still keeping him in my prayers. But I'm gonna send you this link real quick though.
And I'm putting out there for everybody. Serious, I'm very serious. I would not mind being a foster parent or whatever, adopt some. I would not mind that. I would seriously do that because I would never want to let someone do that. I watched that shit, and then next week he's dead. I would never want to see that. I would take that responsibility on for myself.
Yeah. Someone said that he got on live, but they said he said that he's fine, but he said it says that he seems to be coached through what he was saying in the video where he's with his mother. I'm trying to find out, but like I said, their pages are private, so apparently they went live again.
I can find out what I want to find out from them links. I got good people on YouTube that I just met this week.
Can
look into these things for me.
Well, the people have found them. So I mean, now it's just really just up to the police doing their part.
But I need them to actually do their job before this boy is dead, and then we.
Well, I agree, but I agree. But like I said, they have found the guy, they have found the mother, and they're both tagged in the comments on all these posts. Atlanta police.
That's so trash. That's so trash. Like, let me stop.
I know it's all right. It's just, like I said, we just have to.
How do you bring a life into this world and then treat it like? This is very heavy.
It is. Okay. All right. Dwayne, you gotta turn it around now.
Oh, okay.
Turn around.
Well, we'll climb off that topic. We'll come back to it when we have more information in regards to what
I'm gonna look into this.
Is happening. I'm sure Aaron is going to be relentless and we'll see. But again, I think we should pull it, and really emphasize the fact that not only does this young man need help, but all of us at this point need to make sure that our mental health is in good and well and intact. And thank you, LaBelle, for identifying and making sure that I did not misidentify you. And I apologize if I did in my rant. But I'm very, very, very sensitive to, the fact that all of us need to make sure that we are princesses in the street in these YouTube streets tonight. I'm very sensitive to making sure that we are not walking around here dumb. So we're gonna move on. It has been an hour and 25 minutes, gentlemen, and I know Easy has much more.
Can we get something light real quick before we leave, though? Like something light.
Something, so I can get back out light. Okay, so to the topic of, to the title of this episode, here we are. Were you naked?
Who got naked this week?
Thank you. Who got
naked this week?
Naked. Wait, what?
This week. This was clickbait. This was clickbait from Aaron because we didn't have anything to talk about today. So that was the name of this episode. So who got naked this week?
I got naked 2 hours ago when I took a shower.
In the chat, listen. In the chat, let us know who got naked this week. We want to know.
We all got naked this week.
I said in the chat. Now the panel I said in the chats, who got naked this week? That's what I'm saying.
Everybody should have got naked at least once.
You didn't have to give away. You didn't have to give away how you got naked. You didn't have to give away how you got naked. I was asking this question.
He would like to know who got naked, period.
I was trying to get the dirt, and now you just spoiled it. So thank you.
You trying to figure out who got the dick. That's what you trying to figure out.
I want the who got naked, not some dick. Now, Easy said who got some dick. So let's put that down.
Well, that's what Aaron is talking about.
Dang. And here we are.
He's trying to give it NBC. I'm going to give it to you Fox style.
Not Fox style.
That seems a little more TMZ-ish.
Right.
Oh,
all right, Princess. Yes, Princess says.
See, it was her birthday.
I got naked and got bust down.
Happy birthday.
Come on, birthday, Dick.
Happy birthday to Princess, one of our faithful heartbeats. We're so glad. I'm sure she did and got bust down by it, apparently.
Like Tatiana.
Who got naked this weekend? I didn't get naked, but I did go swimming. And I had a nice little.
In the nude?
No, that wasn't. It wasn't those kinds of friends. It wasn't those kinds of friends this weekend. But this week we did go swimming at a friend's complex. And I'm a thicker dude. I'm thick. I'm a thicker dude. So I'm not. I know you did. And so
you be lubing it up.
Right. In finding bathing suits, I have to find ones that fit. Like I don't do the.
You should have called me. I could have told you where to get them from.
Well, the ones that I had on were kind of like boy shorts, but they were fitted. So I wonder if.
Oh, you didn't want the booty ones, though, probably, right?
I have booty, period. Like that's just not.
But you don't want the ones with the showcase the booty. Though.
Oh no, we can't.
Well, I probably was the wrong person to call then. Yeah,
that's why I didn't call you. I did.
You did right for it. You did
right. So yeah, that was that. I did get naked to go swimming, but we didn't swim in the nude.
Oh.
I think that's. Oh, we got a pool party in 2 days.
Oh, are you ready?
Oh, see, I'm the type of guy who comes fully dressed to the pool party.
No, sir.
I'm not getting in the water.
So why do you even go to the pool party?
to be seen.
It's still a party.
Come on, princess.
I'm going to the party. I don't know how to swim, so I'm not getting in the water.
Oh, wait, I got something else too. Go ahead. But go ahead. Keep talking. I'll pull it up because I'm gonna go ahead. Mm-hmm. They have a new company called Chubby's. Ooh, thank you, princess. I'm gonna check that out. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up because I have to pull it up.
But I'm one of the black people that don't know how to swim. So,
well, that don't mean you can't get in the water.
To get in the water.
Yes, it does.
First of all, you're taller than probably the water. Period.
But people don't know how. People don't respect people in the water.
In the shallow end.
Don't be splashing me. Don't be trying to swim through my legs. Don't be trying to take me. No,
not swim through your. Who's swimming through your legs?
In the shallow end.
Let me tell you something. The last time I was in a pool, I was walking. My nephew thought it was funny. He swam through my legs and grabbed me by the knees.
That's your nephew.
And
he's supposed to do that.
And I went
He's supposed
back.
to do that. That's what he's supposed to do.
Let me tell you, I turned up at the public pool. I turned it up. I flipped
after
some chairs
you got out of the water,
and then walked home.
Not and then walked home.
Yes, I was heated. I said some very discouraging words.
Oh my God.
It was just, like I literally felt like the arms come up and like they cuff the back of your knees, and I just I had no place to go. And I was doing a nice thing. I was just walking, minding my business. Just walking through the water. I was wading in the water.
So you just have trauma. You have trauma when it comes to pools, and you don't want to let that out in front of the kids.
He's like the tallest person in the pool, though. That's the crazy part.
Right.
The pool is 6 feet, and he's 6'2". You 6'2", right?
I'm 6 feet.
Easy.
If you drown in 6 feet of water, I would fight you.
People can drown in 3 inches of water, so boom. And that's a fact.
So stupid.
The more you know.
So we were talking about getting naked this weekend, and I did something on Thursday. No, Thursday? No. When was this? Tuesday. On Tuesday.
I reposted on your social media.
Yes.
You did.
I forgot to say something about that.
I forgot about it too.
I just happened to look at my time. I was like, who is this nigga?
How did I miss this? it?
So, okay. Let me give you the context of what was happening.
Where's Facebook?
And I'm pulling up the photos so that we can show them.
Not Facebook.
I'm not reading the book. What? What is happening? So who got naked this weekend?
I didn't get level the table with.
Right, not level the table.
This seems like I actually made this about you. See, look at God.
You didn't make it about me.
Look at God. The whole thing was really about Dwayne.
No, you came up with something off the top of your head and kept it moving. So I reposted an old photo shoot. This photo shoot is old. It has to be at least 2 years old. I reposted an old photo shoot, and here's the thing. I take pictures all the time. I have a cousin who's a photographer. I have several friends that are photographers and up and coming photographers that, just want photos for their, to promote the fact that they are photographers. So that's how I take photos all the time. I very rarely pay for a photo shoot unless it's for something like specific, like my website or whatever the case is. And so a lot of times we're just like, hey, let's collab, let's get together. What are you doing on board? Okay, let's do some shooting. Okay, cool. And you had to go? Oh, okay.
I guess the story was entertaining for him.
Clearly it wasn't.
It wasn't
he had to go to the bathroom or get his lip chat, one of the two. So I do this all the time. Like I just have photos on top of photos on top of photos. So I was like, let me show some love to my cousin whom shoots most of the stuff that I do. And we did this photo shoot 2 years ago. I say 2 years. It was probably about 2 years ago with the sheer material. And he was like, let's do some, and I'm very uncomfortable with nudes. I don't do very well. I don't do well with nudes, and I don't do well with like the sexy, come here, get her, like the sexy face. I don't have that. I can't do.
I can do that.
Easy has that. I don't have the. It's you have to catch me in the moment. I can't just give it to you. Like you just have to catch me while we're shooting. So I reposted to support him and his company. And LaBelle is here because LaBelle was in my inbox going nuts. She thought it was scandalous, but I'll show you guys.
Scandalous.
She thought it was scandalous. So let's see. I'll show you. I'll put myself out there. I'll show you the photos.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Stop building it up. There we go.
Let me see if we can get you guys.
Look at my friend, y'all. Look at my friend.
And that's your friend.
That's my friend. That's my friend. Ooh, look at my friend.
But this is what
wait. Go back. I love this picture of you, Dwayne.
Thank you.
This picture is so amazing to me. I think you look so amazing in this picture right here. I love this picture.
It's not what Easy does, but it's close to it.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
It's not what Easy does, honey, but it's close. It's close.
In the chat, listen, in the chat. Do y'all love it? This is Dwayne. I love this picture of you.
Thank you.
I feel like it is so. First of all, I know you were caught off guard, but I also feel like this is like a very sexy picture of you.
Thank you very much.
In the chat, let us know what y'all think.
But this was the picture that got people all.
Is that Booty Cat? Is that Booty Cat?
It is Booty Cat. It's very artistic. It's very, it's just art. I think it's art. Not a lot of people thought it was art. They thought it was.
Always see his ass. Always see his ass.
All they saw was arch. That arch that goes right there in the back. That's all they saw.
I mean, but the arch is arching though. The arch is arching.
The arch is it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's arching. But that was. Listen. I don't look at it any kind of way. I don't know. I don't like to be objectified. I don't objectify myself. I thought it was just simple. It's art. It's cool. It is what it is. And
it was given what it was supposed to give.
It gave what it had gave, and my inbox would not stop. It was ridiculous. And you can barely see. Thank you, Princess. You can barely see the booty, is what Princess said.
It wasn't about the booty. It's about the arch, though. It was like the arch. The arch was arching.
It was doing what it was supposed to.
I don't know what it is about niggas in the arch.
I just have a natural high arch, apparently.
Pull up Easy's the P challenge thing. Can you see how the arch is arching?
I think I actually do have that. What? You just said that to me somewhere.
Just you don't understand what it's about.
That picture was taken the last time I was here for Juneteenth.
See that part.
Do you still have it?
I'm gonna find it. LaBelle, she called me all kinds of Jezebels, honey. just all kinds of things.
They have to do you like that. They have to do you like that.
I'm not a Jezebel, and I am okay. So yes, I am a bear. I am very hairy. I am shaved today because I went to the pool, but I am a hairy man. I can't help it. Let me see. Talk amongst yourselves while I find this picture of Easy.
Well, the whole internet was talking about my thirst trap pictures. So if you can get this on here, we good.
Your thirst trap. You have several
with my shirt off because they saw my pubic hairs. So that's what they said on the intranets.
Is that what Beyonce's internet is talking about?
Beyonce's internet has said that, and then they had came to my Instagram page and started following me. So.
Listen, again, I think it's art. I don't, I'm not out here like it was boys.
It was very artistic. I love those pictures, Dwayne. Seriously, I do. And I didn't like, it wasn't sexual to me. I love the pictures. I thought they were amazing. And I support my friend.
We got to.
Ain't nobody else supporting this shit.
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you send it to me? Thank you, because I was really looking
I know,
hard.
because I know you over there just.
I am. I'm off camera going hard. Like, okay, where is it? It's
I know
over
you wasn't
here.
going to give up. So
No, since we share, since we're sharing.
I sent it to your IG.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Dominique. We love natural men. Thank you.
I can't stand my hair though. I'm gonna shave tonight.
I go through these seasons where I'll shave like everything, or I'll leave it. And leaving it is not bad, but
I only do it when I'm going to the beach.
Are you a person that has to like shave all the time, E?
Not necessarily. It gets to a certain point where I'm just like, okay, I gotta shave. I'm a naturally hairy person, so yeah. I never liked it.
Really, I didn't think that.
I just think, and then some people that are like,
my hair doesn't grow that big.
Some people are like, you have to shave. Can you shave that, please? Like what?
And my thing is, I've never had any complaints about it. Me personally.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like it.
Oh, I don't not like it. I just do it like randomly for me.
Yeah.
I do it for a periodically amount of time, and then
we have to use that in a long period. We have to use that in a long periodic amounts of time. So
we haven't used that in a long periodically amounts of time, right? So, it's I forgot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, again, continue to talk amongst yourselves while I extract this photo.
Okay, I thought we had moved past that.
No.
Oh no, we got to show the arcs in the back because Dwayne's was nice. It was nice.
But Easy's better than mine.
Easy has the perfection. It's like perfection.
Yeah, like but Easy's tall, so that's why. That's the only reason why.
And before I didn't know that Easy was that tall, but now that we know that he's that tall, like that arch in the back is like, damn, how'd you do all that?
Not how you do what?
Like you zipping and you zooing. Like how did you zooing all that?
What? Who talks like that?
Wendy Williams does that.
In this show right now.
She says you zipping and you zooing. Y'all don't watch Wendy Williams?
That is comedy. I'm sorry, I had to extract the photo.
No, not extract the photo.
I had to do I'm doing a whole lot of things over here.
He got to do all the editing.
Lord Jesus.
What is the cash? That's a great question. New York to be for me. Aaron, answer this question for New York to be for me.
Is there a cash app for the AOTH podcast? Right now, it's SoDebNair. The money line, the SoDebNair. I made one for this, but they threw it back at me like. Throw it back. No, they threw it back at me though. So I've been trying to make one for the podcast, but the only one I have right now is my cash app.
Now, to be clear, it is Aaron's brainchild. So yes, so the cash app.
Yeah, originally it was for me because before I asked Dwayne to it was my channel. But
all I know is she's gonna be using the funds for the podcast, not like that lady from Black Lives Matter buying $1 million houses.
Listen, let me tell you something that I learned. Let me tell you something I learned within these last few weeks. When there's a panel, the panel needs to be paid. And I would never be that kind of person when it comes to this because you guys are here every day, every time, and I wouldn't be. I would never do that. So
was that shade to the T?
Yes.
Actually, to the T it was, and leave it where it's at. It was shade to the T.
All right, friends. It has been good seeing everybody.
No. I don't know where you think you're going.
I thought we were.
And on that.
No, we are not. We are not over.
These people don't want to see me.
Yes, if you didn't think that people wanted to see you, you wouldn't have sent it to me.
We're trying to see this arch in this back.
I figured by now it was just like it wasn't worth it now. Like,
no, it's worth it. Just stand by. We are just.
Yeah, the treetops. I'm sorry, the treetops. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Princess.
NYC said we good. LaBelle said we good.
No, LaBelle. Listen, LaBelle don't run shit over here.
Dominic said we good.
I love LaBelle and I love Dominic,
Listen,
but we ain't.
Dominic said y'all clearly don't watch Wendy because I definitely know that was Wendy Williams. What I said.
Y'all just wait a minute. It's uploading.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
Right. Clearly, we don't watch Wendy, Dominic. I'm sorry. I apologize. You are correct. I mean, I do watch her from time to time, but not all the time. But I still love her and I still respect her. I think she's
okay, Dominic. I'm with you on this. Yes.
There's only one place,
but some people don't like that though.
Should be shaved, and that's the whole. Oh, well,
some people don't like that though. Yeah, that people don't like that.
People like Harry Holes?
Yes.
Yes. And like it's a fetish for them.
Yes.
Really?
What is a damn fetish these days?
And you know, that's my favorite thing I like to have for me. So I've heard the stories.
It's my favorite thing I like to have for me. What? Who else would you be talking about?
Harry haven't posted the damn picture.
I was just trying to let you know what I needed for me.
Because I don't know where this is going right now.
Who else would you be talking about?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at it. That is like.
Listen, I really wish we're gonna get this better because I really wish you could see our faces.
It's like Mary had the little lamb. This is where Mary had the little lamb at. Because
what?
This is where the Mary had the little lamb at because that arch in that back and like that. You know, I think I have a nice ass, but Easy, like, I can't look at him because it's like I feel intimidated.
No,
like I got an ass, but Easy's arch and his back just destroys my ass. Like I don't like this.
All right, well,
we can take it down now. Can we take it down now?
Oh, now you want to take it down? Now you want to take it down? Okay.
See these comments.
But
you know they were waiting. They were waiting for.
I want to applaud Easy's arch in his back.
And you know it's so funny. For the longest, I was so ashamed of my body. Like I just
Really.
I didn't. Wow. People. Let me just tell you, like friends and people I worked with, like especially in the promotion game, none of them knew like the shape of my body because I always wore bigger clothes.
Oh, okay.
I never I never wore bigger clothes, and it was one day. You should have.
I don't think that's exactly what she had made that comment to. Oh, I think it's appropriate. It's appropriate for what we're talking about.
It was very appropriate for that.
Yes,
I cannot. But I always wear bigger clothes to hide everything. And then just one day I happened to meet. I had a you know how you meet new friends and stuff. And he was just like, you need to like. He told me about skinny jeans and all this other stuff, and I didn't really like it. But I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And yeah,
I think all of us have really kind of become a little bit more body conscious and acceptable of our own bodies, not necessarily letting alone, having to be acceptable by society, but all that we see are these muscle boys or these, skinny ass porn stars or whatever the case is, that, we're comparing ourselves to. But I've had to become a little bit more comfortable in my own skin, and doing photo shoots like that has truly helped. Looking at my body going, yeah, it's not the six-pack abs that I see all over, Twitter.
But everybody doesn't like that though. Like I think
sure.
Listen, honestly, to me, like Dwayne, like you have a perfect body to me. Because a lot of people don't like that. For me, only because I know that like I don't have a perfect body.
I said you something else, Dwayne.
You said what?
He said you something else.
Oh, stand by, keep talking.
Pull it up, I'll keep talking. People don't. I don't feel like I have a perfect body, but people like my body, what it looks like, and I'm insecure about it, all of it. So I don't, I don't think.
But I think we all are. We're all insecure.
Okay.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
No, I know you are. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell what I'm thinking. I get why I feel like that. I think I feel like why you feel like that, Dwayne. But I'm like, Easy, why do you feel like that? That's my only. I'm like, cause you're so small. You have that arch in your back. The booty's not like. It just seems like it's like perfect for everybody. So I would never think that you felt like that.
When I first started changing my clothing attire,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the attention was cute at first, and then I just realized it wasn't because I realized a lot of them just wanted that one thing. And I've never been so, and I've never gone after anyone specifically for like a body attribute. Like that's just not me. So it was like I didn't show it, and then when I did show it, I got a little attention. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. But then it was just like, wait, no, this is kind of why I didn't really show things because I wasn't happy about it because I felt like the attention wasn't positive. And but then I wasn't in the right mindset to deal with it. Like now I'm okay with it. Like now I'm cool. Like it doesn't matter. Like I can wear my clothes. You can say some shit if you want to. It's in one ear, not the other. Like you ain't getting it. So
there are absolute things that I think that we love about our bodies. The aunties are in the room. What's up, Minority Report? I think there are attributes that we absolutely love about our bodies. Like, what do you love about your body individually? But before you answer that question,
I love the aunties came in afterwards.
Right?
Can I share something real quick though?
They missed it.
Can I share something real quick?
I'm sure they've seen it. Yeah, go ahead.
My cousin, she told me she was mailing me something, right? I'm like, what? She never mails me anything. And so I got this box because I have to clip this so I can send it to her. But she sent me this umbrella today, and I got me a Pride umbrella today, guys.
Oh, you're so
But
happy.
she never, no, my family never sends me any Pride anything. So this was very special to me. And I cried today when she sent it to me because my family they don't not support me about me being gay, but she like really support. I felt like this was like something that was sentimental to me. And I wanted to show it on here today because my cousin said this to me today. So I wanted to show it. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you, cousin, for celebrating Pride with all of us.
And I've been wearing all my Pride stuff every day on my channel because I want to celebrate Pride month all month on my channel. So I definitely wanted to, I have my shirt on today over here and it's on my arm and everything. And then I have my umbrella. So I just want to share all my Pride stuff with me.
What is happening right now?
I don't know.
I just wanted to share this. I'm sorry. I just wanted to share all this.
No, you were fine. But Easy's down there swatting flies and carrying on.
I don't know where it came from. Y'all know how I am about bugs. But minority.
But my family, none of my family ever sent me any Pride anything. So that was like very sentimental to me. So
aunties, we was out here showing arches, aunties, and y'all missed it.
Yes, we thank cousin for sending you your Pride.
Oh, they're gonna be her. My pronouns is not her.
I didn't.
You can't go. My pronouns is not her. Like you can't do it. Like what? What you can't do it with.
I'm just trying to wrap up. I'm trying to wrap up.
I want to thank the cousin for saying to her. I'm not a her, but whatever.
Thank you, cousin, for sending her gifts. We appreciate you. Lord. Easy. Am I supposed to show this second photo that
yes,
you sent
me? We're all waiting on it. We're waiting on it. We're waiting.
I'm asking before I show it because I don't want
He sent it to you for this purpose.
Go ahead.
All right. I just was making sure, I might have to keep it in my own stash, but and y'all will see why in a minute. I thought it uploaded, but it didn't. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Oh, see? My ass don't love that in underwear. Well, maybe it does, but not.
I know you lying.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I don't think my ass is like that from the back, like that.
Later on today, you're going to take a picture in the bathroom just like this, and you're going to post it on Twitter.
I'm so sorry.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
This has been the best show that we have had.
Cannot.
All of Easy's ass has been exposed on this channel. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
All right. Yes,
Bars.
the aunties made it in for that, honey.
Get my butterfinger.
Yes. Slick installation.
I used to say eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts.
Baby, that's what you would send when you would send it to the little boys. Talk about eat your shorts, honey.
Now,
All
how
right.
many people have you sent that picture to, though? That's a really good question.
Actually, I didn't send it to anybody specifically. I just put it on Instagram.
Oh.
I ain't shocked. I'm sorry, LaBelle. This is Dwayne's fault.
We were talking about who got naked this weekend.
We were talking about arches and backs, and then we had Easy's ass eating Bart Simpson. So this is a whole different story. But I loved it. It was amazing. I'm not the ratchet one this week, and I feel great.
As you should.
I'm not the problematic one this week. I did do good this week.
We will return to our regularly scheduled programming next week.
I'm about to say how many episodes have we done? And here's your
I've had a lot. So I'm enjoying the week. This is not my week, and I'm enjoying it.
All right, so let's wrap it up since you enjoyed it.
Easy. We have new followers in 2 hours. We get now. You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so guys, make sure you follow us on all social media at Instagram, The Affairs of the Heart, on Twitter, AOTHpodcast.com. Make sure you guys check out AOTHpodcast.com. I put up some new Pride stuff, so make sure you guys check that out. Also, we're here every Thursday on 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think that's pretty much it, right? Is that it?
What now?
You can follow me right here.
No, I don't do y'all's personal. I do the AOTH podcast stuff. We do that personally. Check out Easy at Easy Said Easy Done. Check out SoDebNair, SoDebNair, that's Debnair with no O. And check out Dwayne at IG and Twitter at Dwayne Q.
All right, we will catch you guys next week, same time, same place. The Affairs
Who's
of the
messing with the
Heart
computers?
What?
Who's messing with the computers?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm wearing tonight.
Well, clearly the
job check is all up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, see y'all later.
All right. Well,
I think I have those.
If you're in Dallas, join Easy this weekend for the Juneteenth celebration. He is in Dallas right now.
And make sure you take a picture with him. So
please take a picture with him and tag
on our
us.
Instagram page.
Yes, please tag us. And we will see you. Find him with this new updo, and we will see you all next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're not following us on, I am. And if you're not following us on YouTube, please go follow us right now and hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Hit that little bell ding.
And turn on the notification button. When you hit the notification button, turn on all. Turn on all. Because if you don't hit all, you won't get all the notifications when we come on live.
All right. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Yes. Thank you for that piece of tidbit information. We love you guys. We appreciate you for tuning in. We'll see you next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are out.